Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Happy National Siblings Day, you guys. It is, of course, as everybody knows, you mark your calendars for months, National Sibling Day, which always happens on April 10th. A bit of a difficult holiday for the Skywalker family, but, since they totally made out in episode 4. But we're not 5, that's right. But we're not counting that because, Lucas didn't even know what was going on. So why would we? Why would they? So
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? Have you visited your illegitimate siblings?
I mean, I don't have any.
That you know
What
of.
makes
That's
them
what
illegitimate.
that you don't know with they're just sort of they're floating around out there. You don't know 'em.
No, I have not, because I haven't even visited my legitimate one.
Josh, what about you?
Nah,
How are your siblings?
I don't know. She's fine, I guess.
Oh, that's right, your little sister who I guess we decided on this podcast that we hate for some reason.
Why do we hate her?
I can't remember. It was something interesting.
Josh, do you remember why we hate your sister?
She likes something.
I don't know. I think Justin Bieber?
No,
that's it. No,
that's
is that
too-
not it?
there's something else, but regardless,
Easy.
yeah.
I don't really
that's,
talk to her much, so.
I have to, just since we're on the holiday vibe. Tomorrow is National Barbershop Quartet Day. So
Is there a national day for every day of the year?
Yes.
yeah, I've got the schedule up and it's pretty amazing.
What's on Monday or on Tuesday?
Let's see. On Tuesday we've got Ex-Spouse Day.
That's Tuesday the 12th, everybody.
Oh no, that's the 14th. On the 12th is Big Win Day.
Is this real?
I guess so. And then actually it's also Russian Cosmonaut Day, so you might like that, Cody.
Oh,
next day-
thank God,
next day's
finally a chance to break out my 1960s cosmonaut outfit. I love it.
Why don't you could just throw a chimp in a bomb shelter and leave it there for a week. It's just kind
There
of
it
get the
is.
same
That's
effect.
how we celebrate.
But the
Chimps die.
very next day is National Scrabble Day. So,
Okay, that I can get into.
but the 14th is also Look Up at the Sky Day. God, it's not like just stacking around. There's like a couple for every single day. Like National Eggs Benedict Day. I'm gonna look at my birthday. Hold on. Arbor Day, of course, and then Greenery Day, National Shrimp Scampi Day. What?
Let me see. I want to see mine.
What's your?
I got Cesar Chavez Day. Wait, hold on.
Of course, he's a communist or a socialist or whatever.
I don't know who Cesar Chavez. I'm not a very. good,
If I'm
history
correct,
teacher.
he's like this Mexican guy who's like, he's pretty much Mexican Bernie Sanders. I may be wrong in that, but that's from what I can understand.
Okay, I got Christian Feast Day.
I thought you were gonna say a Christian Slater Day. That would make me happy.
So in the U.S. Virgin Islands, my birthday, March 31st, is Transfer Day. In New Jersey, it's Thomas Mundy Peterson Day.
Who could forget him?
In the United States, it's National Backup Day.
Backup?
Thailand,
Like what?
I have no idea. I'll look that one up, but I'm going through all of them.
That's amazing.
In Thailand, it's King Nangklod Memorial Day.
Oh my god.
It's International Transgender Day of Visibility. All right.
The invisible transgendered people. That
Yep.
day, they just sort of like appear out of nowhere.
Hey everybody,
All
we're
the
here.
cops that are being raised, just kind of, you can see the body behind them. It's great. It's great.
So in Malta, it's Freedom Day. In
guess-
Azerbaijan, it's Day of Genocide of Azerbaijanis.
Yeah. This is the day we died. This is the day my grandpa died.
So in the last one, my last holiday,
Uh-huh.
I think you should all go through your holidays too,
Maybe for another episode.
is Culture Day in the public holidays in the Federated States of Micronesia.
As opposed to Macronesia, which is the bigger of the two.
I think it's Polynesia? Maybe.
Oh boy. The point of this is that there's just an oversaturation of holidays, I would think.
That's true.
It's too many. Once you got enough of them, it's like fine. Give me National Shrimp Scampi Day, and I'm happy. But regardless, how you guys doing?
Pretty better now.
Yeah, just a couple of things to start. Well, this episode is going to be very Star Wars centric, just so.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
How long were you waiting to do that?
A very long time.
I haven't slept all night. No, I feel like Oscar Isaac's rendition of that is sort of superseded, but
It's better because he's such a fucking hunk.
it really is.
Sorry.
A couple of things we're going to do. First, the main talking point of the evening is we're going to talk in depth completely about the Rogue One trailer. We're going to turn 1:30 of footage into, 10 times as that in content. But before we do that, we've got some more house cleaning to do. Because, as you both know, Captain America Civil War comes out in just a few weeks. We've heard some initial reactions. Your typical Marvel reactions, like, oh, best one ever, this is amazing, all that good stuff. So who really knows what to expect from this? But certainly we don't, which is why we're making predictions. For box office, as we always do, box office, and then Rotten Tomatoes score. I don't know about you. I look forward to this now that it's a current thing and a continued thing. I look forward to doing this every time. So, without further ado, shall we get started with you, Mr. Cody Redfield? Because you always try to piggyback up on you, like I said last time.
Hold on.
Plus, Josh and I have both swept one of our prediction months. He got Star Wars, I got BVS. So, it is up to you.
So, I think that, are we talking first weekend?
Yeah.
First day?
Opening weekend, yeah. In America. Because that's all
$100 million.
What was that?
$100 million.
100 million.
100 million?
Everyone's fucking stoked about this movie.
That's not a lot,
though. Not a lot.
Fuck, I don't know, guys.
You do remember what Star Wars made, right?
No.
How much is Star Wars?
I don't pay attention to this shit.
Star Wars made about $250 million. So.
Okay, $250 million then.
Wow. Okay.
No. God, you guys are such pricks. Oh fuck, this is so dumb. How about what's a lot? I don't understand how this works.
Well, Star Wars is the most at 250. So
your average blockbuster now gets around 150 to 200 million. So
175. Fuck you.
175. Okay. 175. And how about for Rotten Tomatoes, my friend?
85%.
85%. Okay. So a little dip from Captain America. What's it called? The Winter Soldier. But interesting. Josh, let's hear it for you.
Box office, I'm gonna say 209.
Okay.
All right.
$209.
That's really specific.
209 million.
$209 all weekend. Wow, that's gonna be a big disruptor. And for Rotten Tomatoes.
91.
Ooh.
Wow. Interesting. So, as for me, I'm a little reserved about going too big on this because it is coming out in early May. So there's going to be some competition. I don't know how much of like BVS or Jungle Book or
Jungle Book and BBS will not even have any significance on this at all.
Well, they will make a little bit of money. So that's what I'm hesitant to go over $200 million, but I'm going to stick relatively close. I'm going to say opening weekend, 195 million, which is still a pretty big take. And then as far as Rotten Tomatoes, I've thought about this a lot, and 89 just can't get out of my head. Like whenever I think about this, I can see the tomato meter at 89%. So
that's what Winter Soldier has.
That's what it has at Winter Soldier.
Really? Oh, I thought that was in the 90s. Okay.
No, 89.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna just say it's business as usual for Marvel, I suppose. So good. No, it's on the record. To change it you're gonna have to pay a $10 fee. So.
Can I make a suggestion?
Absolutely.
Can you beep out all my cursing? Because I think that would be really funny.
That's a lot of editing. That's a lot of work.
I know, but it's really funny.
I'll look into it.
You could look into it.
I'll look into it. I'll talk to my editor. See what he has to say.
Hey Barry, come on.
Yeah. I just keep
Barry.
I feed him Triscuits. He just kind of like chained up in my bathroom. I feed him Triscuits, and I just I hit him with a leather strap to kind of get the blood flowing. But he's a good guy, good worker. But shocking that that's could possibly be true.
It's the chimp still locked in your basement from last National Cosmonaut Day.
Exactly. He's down there. I just told him, "Hey, you're in Mars," and he's just shitting all over the place. But as chimps are apt to do. But anyways, with moving a little bit forward to the talk of this episode, Star Wars is something that we all enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's been probably the busiest week in Star Wars since, probably since the movie came out, relatively. Not in like,
Do that.
maybe not in well, I guess so in volume, but, uh, so we got the Star Wars, The Force Awakens officially hit the shelves on home media, Blu-ray. So now you can watch it whenever you want. Like I could turn off my laptop and just sit down and watch it, ignore all the responsibilities I have for today. And that's a pretty amazing thing, don't you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And now it can be your go-to hangover movie, Cody. So that's very exciting.
I'm very excited about that, even though I'm hungover right now.
Exactly.
I'm not that hungover though. Don't worry.
That Workaholics episode where it's like, I've been drunk for 6 years, just always buzzed. That's a great episode. First of all, what edition did you guys end up getting?
Walmart exclusive.
Ooh, the BB-8 little
Yeah, it's so cute. I didn't know that's what it looked like. I was going in there just willing to buy the vanilla version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw it was first $5 cheaper to get the Walmart one.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then I'm like, oh, I like it.
My only complaint with that is that Han Solo is never in the desert. So 8 out of 10. But
Well, technically he's been in the desert before.
well, in the movie, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm messing around. Josh, what'd you end up getting?
The regular one.
Okay, nice. Now I documented that I had a little bit of beef with the all black case a little earlier, but then I got it and it's very sturdy. It's very nice. It's gonna fit well on my shelf. So, and the slipcover is amazing too.
Yeah.
Except now episode 8 and 9, they gotta have similar looks to them, or else
they
it's
won't.
not gonna fit, or else it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna fit. Not gonna work.
I
but-
just take all my
Do it.
slip covers and put them away. So
So, oh, that's true. I do too. I'm gonna try to make them into a color coded collage once I have enough.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Fill
So
your wall with them.
possibly. So I find it really interesting that like Disney, they really they wait until the last minute to drop a Rogue One trailer because like it's the Star Wars Blu-ray came out on Tuesday and we got the trailer on Wednesday or something like
Yeah.
that. Like they really, I found that kind of funny. They're just like, nope, this 3 months is Star Wars, but as soon as this movie hits the shelves and people can watch it, boom, here's a trailer for the next movie.
I mean, they gotta ramp up the marketing. So
I would say
I could straight up, if they said, they just put out a press release, hey guys, Rogue One's coming out in December, they wouldn't have to do any more advertising than that.
I don't know about that.
I would love them to just, you know what I would like them to do? I would
that?
like them to devote their entire budget to advertising in newspapers because they would just completely, they would save the industry. It would be great. Like only Star Wars stuff we get. No TV spots, no web stuff, just newspapers. That'd be a lot of fun. But to start off with Force Awakens, have you guys rewatched the movie?
Yep.
Nice.
Twice.
Twice. What's your official count now? You double digits?
I think so. I've lost count.
That's a good sign. You don't have it tracked down, and oh, that's right. You didn't have Letterboxd then, dork.
Dork.
You nerd. Anyways, so what do you guys think? Has your opinion changed? Have you grown more positive? You got picked out some negatives? Like what's going on in your heads?
Still love it.
Still love it.
Still love it.
That's all I got. It's still just one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
I will say there's still the one scene that I hate. The Rathtar scene.
Oh, that's fun though.
I hate that scene.
It's very out of place.
Yeah.
But it's Star Wars.
No, it's not. That scene is not Star Wars.
That's Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a fun scene, so whatever. When I rewatched it, the only thing that I really picked out as saying that's not very good is there's a conversation that happens between Han and Leia at the Rebel base, where they just kind of like, hey, here's my motivations. No, here's my motivations. Here's what I, am angry about. No, here's what I'm angry about. Like they kind of trade back and forth, and there's just this really kind of clunky, like it's just this weird clunky dialogue sequence that it just sounds bad to the ear, Do you guys remember that scene where Leia and Han are talking about Kylo Ren?
Bring him back, Han.
Yes,
It was Han and Leia talking for the first time in 30 years, so I didn't really care what they said.
Share our son.
Yeah, that's true. But they just sort of like I went back to the only thing I was ever good at. It's like who says that? who talks like
Han
that?
Solo.
Yeah, I know. It's a small. It's like 3 minutes of a otherwise amazing 2 hour 17-minute movie. So it doesn't. My grade is still 10 out of 10 or 8 plus or
It's
whatever.
not gonna ruin it.
It's still my fave Star Wars movie. That scene just like okay. That probably could have been done a little bit better, but hey, I'm not gonna hold it against you. I also was able to notice in the Rey flashback scene, or where she kind of touches a lightsaber and she does like she goes back in time or whatever. I did notice a couple more voices that I didn't before. Like I picked up on Ewan McGregor better.
Oh, really?
Right.
A little bit.
These are your first steps.
Yeah. They actually took Alec Guinness saying,
Yep. Afraid.
yeah. I love it. Just sounds perfect. It's like Ray. Like, oh man, love Alec Guinness. Yeah, still a great movie. I think I like. It took me a while to get here, but I think I like Kylo Ren more than Darth Vader.
Ooh,
That's wrong.
those are big words.
I think I do. I just Darth for pretty much all of New Hope, Darth Vader's kind of. I'm just saying, like through one movie, I definitely like Kylo Ren better because Darth Vader was pretty one note in A New Hope.
Yeah, but he's a menacing force. Like that's.
I don't know, man. Like that, his mask looks ridiculous to me.
What?
If you take a step back and look at Darth Vader's mask, it's very strange.
I'm looking at it on my wall right now.
Yeah, like he's got like the pyramid mouth, and he's got these buggy eyes, and the hat. It looks like I don't know. It just the helmet piece looks kind of weird. I don't know.
I love it.
I've never cared for his mask. I think the voice, without the voice, it doesn't work. Obviously, but I don't know. I just through a movie, I definitely like Kylo Ren more. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I could see only comparing A New Hope and Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I can see your point there, but as the movies go on, there's no way. There's no just Darth Vader. Not yet. Anyway,
You never know. Kylo Ren
might become awesome.
I think he's already awesome.
I mean, better.
He's a great character, but he's not really a full villain.
He's nothing yet.
I think he's pretty villainous. He killed his
Yeah,
dad.
but he's like that's like his character. He's an untrained villain. He's an incomplete villain.
We'll see.
Hey man, this is from what I got so far. I'm really digging, especially on the rewatch. I just love Kylo Ren.
Oh yeah, no one is saying we don't like Kylo Ren.
Yeah, but
I love Kylo Ren. He's awesome.
the
end, the lightsaber fight at the end gets me every time.
lightsaber. He's just the way he walks. I think he's interesting, a lot more interesting than Darth Vader because he's not just a bad guy who wants to do bad things. He is trying so hard
to be bad.
Exactly.
Like, he has to fight the urge to be good. It's really it's kind of funny.
And he he's kind of like a rock band, like a cover band almost, where he's hitting all the same notes, but you can tell that his heart isn't completely there. Like, he's still a little detached. I don't know, for my money's worth, through one movie and just overall, I think to me I like Kylo Ren more. But hey man, that's just
you.
Just me, I guess. I don't know. There's probably other people, but I would
There are
assume
others like your kind out there.
Monsters.
I would assume most of them aren't as big, like, nostalgic Star Wars fans where they don't remember Vader coming through the smoke and just being terrified when they first saw the movie. So there's, but pretty much I live a sad life.
You are old. You're very old.
Very old. At least as old as Darth Vader, probably.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as my pasty skin villains go, he's like third on the list. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let me guess some.
There's Voldemort.
Fuck, I was gonna say that.
Exactly. Nice job. Voldemort, Kylo Ren. Does
Yeah.
Joker count?
Kind of.
All right. All the villains have pale skin. What are they trying to say?
White guys are the bad guys.
That's true. That's racist.
It's true.
So the final verdict, Star Wars, still pretty great.
Remains 10 out of 10.
Remains 10 out of 10. Nice. All right, well, let's move on to the conversation of the day. So we get Star Wars Force Awakens on Tuesday, and then we get Star Wars Rogue One on
Rouge 1.
Raugi 1.
Rad 1.
Ragu 1. Our first look at the movie. Well, our first visual look at the movie of people doing things. So first, what did you guys think? Cody,
Looks
start
pretty
with you.
good. Looks pretty good.
Looks
I'm very excited for it. I
Yeah.
liked they hit all the imagery back like, with all the episode 4 stormtroopers. That was awesome. Original trilogy stormtroopers, those AT-ATs were really cool. Our main character kind of looks like a bitch. I mean that like not she's a wimp, but
no,
like,
that's I get what you mean.
she's a mean woman.
Yeah, nice. Josh, what about you?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. How great.
Mhm.
It looks amazing. Everything. I love the look. It looks very much like it's in that same era as A New Hope. Just the whole aesthetic of it, I loved, and then I mean the story I'm liking so far. The character Jyn Erso, Felicity Jones. Love Felicity Jones.
So who is she's Ray's mom, right?
Totally Ray's
So,
mom.
like definitely, like in the bag, it's happening,
I
right?
have to put up with this crap for 2 years.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
It's dumb until it happens. Okay.
It was like
I know it was like
took
10
them
minutes
2
later.
seconds to do that.
It's like first trailer, 2 seconds in. Oh, there's a female. It's Ray's mom.
They have to be related.
Well, hey man, I'm not saying that's not annoying because it is, but at the same time, I don't blame people. Like we don't know Ray's lineage, and then we get a female character in a Star Wars movie that would fit the timeline. You know, I don't know.
There are a
It's
million
not right, but-
other women in the galaxy.
Hey, that's. But which ones have had, you know, have been exposed to the Force or, you know, were involved with all that kind of stuff?
A lot.
With the Star Wars stuff. I'm just saying. I get it. I get why people are saying that. This kind of makes me think that they're gonna kill her, Jyn Erso.
Yeah.
That's what's exciting is like they could kill any one of these main characters.
Well, they probably will because we didn't see him later on. But regardless, I thought the trailer. It was a very good trailer. It kind of it had the similar. I know it happened in. Well, it didn't happen in Star Wars first, but it had that kind of siren sound
Yep.
that Alien sort of had. And
You know
then,
that the Prometheus trailer had?
yeah, well, Alien had it first, and then Prometheus
I know.
stole it. I love that. I think
That was one of the best trailers ever made.
both of those, the Star Wars and the Alien sirens. Those are so cool to me. They're just so menacing. For a siren, I guess. But overall, I thought the trailer it looked very good. Gareth Edwards is a good director. I think is fair to say.
Is that fair to say? Didn't he direct Godzilla?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not the biggest fan of that movie, but
Because it's
You know.
garbage?
I wouldn't go
That movie makes me so mad.
Really.
Yeah. I don't like that movie. Because
they
they didn't show
definitely-
Godzilla. They showed Godzilla a grand total of about 4 minutes.
Yeah, I like how they used him though. But I think we both agree the human characters were just a
Oh,
drag.
they were all garbage. Except
Bryan
for
Cranston's
Bryan
cool.
Cranston. But he was in there for about 2 seconds.
And Cody, I think you could probably act better than Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I do too.
Like, did he get any direction whatsoever from Gareth Edwards on that movie? Just like, hey,
No, this movie's not about you.
Look
Shut up.
look really bored and give no emotion whatsoever. But when you try to, make it look super forced. And Aaron Taylor's like, great,
That's me in a nutshell. I can do it.
amazing. But
I'm me.
I really liked Godzilla.
yeah, I can see that. Like, it had one of the most WTF, that's awesome moments in movies of the past few years. Like when
Which
Godzilla
one?
ripped that thing's
Oh,
face off.
and then breathe down its neck.
That's cinema.
That
That was
me-
awesome.
That gave me the feelies.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
Like when they did show Godzilla fighting those what do they call them?
like the moths, pretty much.
the Mothra.
Yeah, I thought
The
they were
bad
just
guys. They were so cool. That was awesome.
Like-
but then they would tease it and then show it on TV or something like.
Yeah,
Just stop.
he's
Let
got
me
a good
see.
eye for making things look big. Is like kind of scaling things out so it's not just. I guess he kind of takes a cool look at perspective. Like he gives you a very involved perspective where you kind of you not that you feel those things, but you can sort of picture what it's like to be where those characters are and see that thing. Like, oh, that's about the size of something I know, and oh my god, that thing's huge. Which you need a lot in Star Wars because it's in space and things are
Uh-huh.
big. But so the trailer opens up with this girl, Jyn Erso. She walks through some doors. Looks like she's cuffed up. Possibly, maybe she was just arrested by the First Order. Like I kind of saw her as maybe being like a mercenary almost, but for stealing stuff, like a gun for hire sort of a deal.
Mhm.
Any Is that a
Yeah.
possibility, or did I
I
misinformation?
think so.
Okay.
I think this is basically just telling the story of. Is that how they got the Death Star plans? Is that what this is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what this is about.
So there was a game that you did that.
Oh,
It's called Dark Forces, I think.
never heard of that.
It's
That
really
sounds fun.
old. It's very old.
And
It stars Kyle Katarn, one of the best characters ever. And I think that she's basically the female version of Kyle Katarn.
cool. Kylie Katarn?
Kylie Katarn.
So next we see, you're going to have to help me with the name, the pale ginger woman.
Mon Mothma.
Yeah, Moth Lady. So she shows up. Looks exactly the same as episode 4, which is
Yeah,
kind of
she's actually-
strange.
This is the actress that played her in episode 3,
Oh,
but
episode
was cut
3.
out of the movie in a deleted scene.
Oh.
And then the next character we see is Discount Oscar Isaac, leaning up against some big screen with a bunch of lines that make absolutely no sense. We see Jyn Ursa shooting some dudes, punching some dudes, and then I don't know if about you guys, but I rolled my eyes at her line in this.
I'm
You
a
say
rebel.
you're a rebellion, I rebel.
Oh, I love that line.
That's
It's awesome.
I was like,
Great
come on, you're so. Do you rebel? Is that what you do?
Is that what rebels do?
Oh God, I don't. That's just if you have to say that you rebel, you probably aren't as cool as you think you are. I just that kind of I just not that I was like, oh, this movie's gonna suck. I just kind of like whatever, and I rolled my eyes at that. It's just kind of a silly line. And Mon Mothma, she gives this look. She's like, she's perfect. It seems like they're gonna hire her to be as part of like a special ops team to go steal the Death Star plans. Or is that? Do we already know that, or is that new?
That's what the movie is.
But do we know that's what her role is, and that's what
I mean,
team kind of
I
aspect?
guess that's what we're learning. Yeah.
Then we get kind of an interesting, strange little shot of a Star Destroyer moving through space, and in the background there's this like dissolve in the background to show the Death Star, but it's not like it's in a shadow because you can see space. Oh, never mind. Those are okay. I thought those were stars. They're actually just lights on the
It's
ship.
the lights. Okay.
Okay, so that looks cool. And then they put the finishing touches, so it looks like the Death Star is pretty much done. Is that
Right about there.
we're pretty close? And first of all, the costuming in this trailer. What do you guys think of it?
I love it.
It's great.
It looks so cool.
It looks so authentic.
Yeah, it's like back to the dirty, grimy days of the original trilogy. I thought they did a really good job.
That's something I loved. This is a really gritty trailer. It's kind of it's very serious. It's a much less lighthearted fun than The Force Awakens, which worked for that movie. But this is a war movie.
Yeah.
It's very much looks like a war movie, so I love that.
And we get our first look at Ben Mendelsohn, who some are saying is
Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, I was thinking, what's the other guy's name? It's the guy that Darth Vader
Tarkin?
kind of bitches out to in the first movie.
Tarkin.
Tarkin, yeah.
It's too young to be.
He's not Tarkin.
Wrong hairstyle too, but Ben
it
Mendelsohn's
can't be,
awesome.
can't be Thrawn.
Yeah, I know he doesn't have the blue.
Thrawn is blue.
Yeah, he's got
But that's what some people were saying. He could be kind of their incarnation of Thrawn, since Thrawn isn't canon. But
Which rip because he's one of the best characters ever made.
so is that you're expecting kind of a villainous general sort of role for him?
yes, yeah,
Grand Admiral.
he has a Grand Admiral because of his uniform.
Oh my God, did you go and check the little stubs on his uniform to see what class he was?
You can just tell just because look at what he's wearing.
He's wearing a cape.
Yeah.
Capes equal authority in Star Wars, don't you know?
Yep. Then it goes capes, then robes, full
Capes and
robes.
That's good. Because samurais.
Yeah.
So then we see a really cool scene of like that kind of harkens back to New Hope, where they got the car full of stormtroopers, and then a couple are walking beside them, kind of looking around, scanning. And we see Forrest Whitaker's character, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why he's in this movie.
What
Because
side is he on?
I think they said he's a bounty hunter, didn't they?
He's on.
I think he's on the rebel side.
I don't know about you guys. If you have an opinion on Forrest Whitaker, I just think he's kind of
He's
hit or
great.
miss.
He's
great.
a fantastic actor.
Name the last good movie he was in.
The Butler.
The Last King of Ireland.
My grandma saw The Butler.
It was a great movie.
That's true. I actually never saw it, and I definitely won't. But rumor has it he's going to be one-legged, which kind of kicks the trend of people not having two arms. So that's interesting with the movies.
Finally
Doing some
moving on
different
to
things.
other limbs.
Yeah. Graduating to the lower limbs. Then we get a new design of a stormtrooper. He's kind of got.
Yeah.
It looks like Darth Revan almost. Check that out, guys. I know Star Wars.
You said it wrong though, but okay.
Did I really?
It's
Yeah,
Revan.
it's Revan.
Damn it. Anyways, but
Nice try though. Nice
I think
try.
this is called a Death Trooper. I know there's multiple
that's pretty.
kinds
At least that's subtle.
of there are multiple kinds that they're coming up with. So I don't know if this is that, but this is a different. This
Are they
isn't
gonna
like
be
a,
Dark Troopers.
I don't know.
Shadow Troopers.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky. But they look cool. But the problem that I think is probably just going to be a Mason thing rather than like a mass kind of thing is that like where were these guys in the original trilogy? If they introduce too much and too many new things, then it's just going to look like you're just going to get the sense like, oh, well, where were they in episode 5? Where were they in episode 6?
I mean,
That's just going
we
to
only saw so much of the universe in those movies.
Yeah, but those were some big battles like
This is
the
this is
Battle
meant to
of Endor.
expand the universe. You know,
Yeah, I know what you
showing other parts of the Empire and the Rebellion that we never got to see.
Yeah, well, I just like Endor and Hoth, like those were pretty significant battles. I'm just kind of I'm not nervous, but I'm just it's just gonna be weird if they introduce all these new things and all these new looks and designs and people. Well, mostly designs of like different stormtroopers and technology and stuff like that just never showed up in the original trilogy. It's just gonna be weird. I don't know. I probably won't matter, but
If they're awesome, I won't care.
True. Then the next shot we get is of what looks like some rebel pilots being handcuffed and led through a square. And then Jyn Ursa, she's trying to catch the subway. She's late into work because she's just on that grind, yo. No, it looks like we're getting some spying, some espionage, some cloak and dagger stuff, which is pretty cool. Sort of similar to A New Hope when they first entered the Death Star. They kind of sneak around and rely on their wits to get around. That looked pretty cool. She's running with what looks like discount Oscar Isaac from earlier, and then a droid. And
That guy's actually a significant actor. You know, it's Diego Luna.
What has he been in?
He's like a huge draw in Spanish.
Well, we aren't into Spanish.
What has he
I know,
been
but like
in?
just like calling him discount Oscar Isaac. I mean, like he's a big deal.
No, I'm just kidding. I heard that from I can't remember, some YouTube video. I find it funny. I say that about everybody. Like what's
Did
it?
Oscar Isaac have a mustache? I forgot.
At one point he did.
Okay.
He did in that picture where he was eating Cheetos with chopsticks.
Yeah, that changed the world. Actually, fun fact: Diego Luna played Cesar Chavez.
Oh, wow, bringing it back.
Bringing it back, going back to the beginning. She was also in Elysium, Milk, and
Elysium? Who was he in Elysium?
Dirty Dancing, Havana Nights. Elysium, he was Julio.
See that? No, I don't know who that.
Oh, he was in Y Tu Mama Tambien back in the day.
Oh,
that's probably
my favorite movie.
Is it now?
No.
God, I can't believe we let Alfonso Cuarón direct a Harry Potter movie. I'm still not over that.
He's the best choice for those movies.
That movie was awful. But anyways, then we get a cool like ninja rebellion person where it's kind of refreshing after this whole series was pretty much based on ninjas and ninja lore and all that kind of Japanese stuff that we finally get a ninja Star Wars character, like an actual Asian guy.
And I think he's blind too.
Nice. Because we can't have a fully fledged character without a disability. Nah, that's cool. So then we get some stuff blown up, some more stuff blown up. It looks like Ben Mendelsohn getting his cape dirty, walking through a Saving Private Ryan-esque scene.
Yep.
I'm excited for this because that guy is just he's I feel like him and Christoph Waltz are probably the two most natural villainous actors that are working today. And Mads Mikkelsen, who is of course in this movie, we've yet to see. Like those guys are just he's just so cool. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried he's not going to take a very active role. I guess by this they're showing that he does get out on the battlefield and it gets kind of dirty, but I want to see him do things.
I mean, it's a teaser trailer.
That's true. And then the next shot we get is the most analyzed piece of this entire trailer. We get a cloaked figure kneeling in some display room. There's armed guards, like in the guys with the red. What are they called?
Royal Guards.
Royal Guards.
Ooh,
Yeah,
my
Royal
favorite.
Guards. They're hanging out.
Stormtroopers.
They're covered in. They look weird. They look like somebody with a runny or a bloody nose sneezed on them. But so we get a guy kneeling down in front of what looks like Zordon's capsule from Power Rangers. I kind of hope that's who it is if it's Zordon. But no. But let's talk about the cloak figure. Who do you guys think it is?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I have no idea.
Mhm.
At first, I was like, is it Vader? No, it's not, because you have the hood up. Then I was like, is it Palpatine? No, because who would Palpatine be bowing to?
How about this? Supreme
Supreme Leader
Snoke.
Snoke.
There's no
Ooh.
way. No
No,
You
way.
don't know that. You don't know that. Supreme
Why
Leader
would he-
Snoke could be Rey's father.
Whoa.
Stop. No, but Snoke, like, he didn't really. I mean, he said he saw the rise and fall of the Empire, but he wasn't in the Empire.
You don't know how do you know that?
You can see something while being there.
Where's your proof? Where's proof?
Where's proof?
Why would there be Imperial guards there, but they do nothing to stop him?
Snoke?
Yeah.
He wouldn't want anything to be stopped.
No, Why wouldn't they stop him? He's not part of the Empire.
So he's not hurting anybody.
He's just hanging out.
He's just chilling. He's watching. He's spectating. He's like
God.
watching the action. I don't know. You're probably right. We're joshing you. But
Uh-huh.
sorry.
Yeah.
I know you hear that. You've heard that your whole life.
Um,
But I'm gonna add on to it. But it's who knows who it is. I think Under the Cloak is Mads Mikkelsen's character. That's where I'm leaning to because he's sort of like I said,
That's possible.
he's probably a villainous guy and he's more likely to be the Hood. And I kind of hope it is because I don't want any of these to connect with a Skywalker story. I feel like you got
Vader's in the movie.
I don't think so, and I hope he isn't.
Why? He should be.
Because, like I said, I don't want the Skywalkers. I don't need the
He
Skywalkers.
has to be there. He's Darth Vader. He's the face of the Empire.
Not if he's off doing other things, and they've got Mads Mikkelsen's character and Ben Mendelsohn's character running the ship. Like there's other people. Like Vader, he wasn't even in charge in A New Hope. He was like the third on the line.
He is the threat. He's the one they're avoiding at all costs.
You know, Cody, what do you think? Darth Vader, yay or nay?
Um,
Do you think he's in it, and do you want him to be in it?
do I think he's in it? Yes. I think he's in it because they wouldn't put a movie with it because you can have it like be a draw, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, guys, Darth Vader's in this movie. Come see what Darth Vader looks like now. I don't want him to be in it. I think that this could be completely separate. The Empire is a big place, and like you said, he could be off doing other stuff.
Yep, this is our chance to finally see Vader like in his prime. Like
He was never in his
We
prime.
did see he
he's
was
had-
in his prime in Empire.
The guy's had one
no,
arm
I
for
want to
like
see
4
him
years.
in battle. I want to see him on the battlefield. That's where we're going to see him. First of all, he is in the movie because that's like not like there were leaked pictures of parts of his suit that were made for the movie, so he's in the movie. And reports that there were scenes of him like on the battlefield, like killing guys left and right. But I mean, I want to, because that's like something like this movie is so much heavily looks like Battlefront. And especially like that scene on the beach that we'll get to in a minute. But it's like I want to see Vader just taking people out, like being dark as all hell, just going for it. And I think we're going to. So
Well then,
I just, like I said, I want this to be separate. I feel like they
it's
have a
still
lot more to
separate, though.
lose than they have to gain by having Darth Vader in here.
yeah, but it's still separate. It's like he's just a player in the story. He's not. It's about the other people.
But I also like, I want a little bit more. I want variety as well. Like I want to see what Mads Mikkelsen and Ben Mendelsohn can do in the Star Wars universe. Like so, if they get their screen time and if they kind of get shafted for Darth Vader, heck, that's somebody that we've seen. We've seen their arc. We've seen them do a bunch of different things. We've seen them fight. We've seen them do all that kind of stuff. That might rub me the wrong way, but yeah, I would prefer not having Darth Vader in there. But that's just me. I'm an old man, but
I'm just being old.
but he's kneeling to somebody. He's kneeling to somebody. So I've got my fingers crossed for Zordon. Anyways, we see Forrest Whitaker saying some cool Forrest Whitaker dialogue things, and we get the infamous Saving Private Ryan scene where the
How is it infamous? I don't understand.
people love it. Like I've heard, all I've heard from this movie is the beach scene. Like, oh,
Well, you do know that infamous means bad, right?
no, it just means like notorious, doesn't it?
Famous for the wrong reasons.
Oh, I guess I've heard that in different.
Like Hitler's infamous. Nobody likes Hitler.
Well, some do.
They're monsters, though.
True. But we get the famous beach scene.
There you go.
The AT-ATs?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
They're not AT-ATs. They're AT-ATs.
That sounds silly. Sounds like a dishwash or fluid or whatever.
Do you know what what it stands for?
Auto transmission.
Yup.
Got it.
Do you know, Josh?
No.
I think it's all-terrain armored transport.
Boo. That's lame. But anyways, these look kind of cool. They look similar, but a little bit different. I mean, maybe my memory's not as well, but the front, like the heads of them, because they look
Yeah,
like
it looks
weird
like
dogs.
they look like kind of the prototype before what we see in Empire.
Oh, it's so cool. I can't. I watched that like 3-second scene about 4 times
I know,
now.
it looks amazing. I've seen this trailer like 30 times. So.
And then to end the trailer before we get the title card, we get Felicity Jones's Katniss Everdeen scene.
Oh Jesus.
Hey man, I'm not saying like people.
It's
are
not a bad
comparing it-
thing. It just looks similar.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know, but there's some people that are just like, she's a Katniss ripoff for Mary Sue.
But-
Yeah. So,
You know, to their credit though, I don't like to help out those assholes, but if you see Hunger Games and you know how big it is, maybe you shouldn't have it be so obviously like so obviously similar to Hunger Games. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Who cares? But it's fair.
she doesn't
It does
have
look
the brain,
similar.
though.
It does look fantastic. It looks like Hunger Games in space almost. But I hope she shoots a bow and arrow just once. That would make me very happy.
Space bow and arrow.
We've never seen that really. The bowcaster is the closest thing we've gotten.
Yeah.
It's fun. So I can't remember exactly what she says, but some people are take that whole scene as like, oh, she switched sides. It's like, but
No, she's
No,
posing.
she's obvious. Yeah, she's in a disguise.
yeah, but Luke and Han wear stormtrooper costumes in Episode 4, so whatever. Very strange. But yeah, overall, just thoughts on the trailer. What does it mean? What are you excited about? What are you not excited about? Cody?
Excited about everything.
Nice.
I'm very excited for this movie. I cannot wait. That's all I have to say about that.
Excellent. Joshua?
The Star Wars train is moving.
Choo
It's
choo,
not
baby.
stopping until 2020, as far as I know. And I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, a pretty perfect way to kick off the kind of supplemental anthology stories is by they really going back into the text of the first movie, taking a line that was sort of just said as a, well, we need to explain this. Here's a quick explanation, and making it into a 2-hour movie. So, and if it's true, if they're true to their word, and if this is a spy story to some degree, I'll be very happy. Just we need to get George Smiley in there. But overall, this looks great. I'm very excited. We still don't know a lot about it. And I'm hoping that we don't, because it seems to be Lucasfilm's thing, or Disney's new thing.
Yeah. We're not gonna I don't think we're gonna see much more footage until like July. So
That's good. That's good. I wonder what kind of pull and what kind of influence JJ has and had on this movie.
think he's co-producing it or executive producing it.
It seems like they had him in an executive producer capacity going forward, where he's just he's the guy. But this girl, Felicity Jones's character, she's Rey's mom.
Yep.
We're gonna get Darth Vader, and it's gonna be fun. So, how many more months? When does this come out? 16th
December.
Good.
So 8.
8 months.
I'm
Almost
hoping.
almost exactly 8 months.
Nice. So they're definitely keeping it in December.
Yeah.
Great. That makes me happy. But only 8 more months, so pretty excited. All right, guys. Quick watching, reading, listening to. What have you been up to this week? Cody?
Teaching.
Instructing the youths.
So I've been reading the American Journey textbook. No, I just been watching Scrubs.
Nice. Well, actually, you saw Hardcore Henry. Did we talk?
I did see Hardcore Henry.
I can't remember. Did we talk about that on air or not? I don't.
Not on air.
Okay. Oh.
I enjoyed watching Hardcore Henry. As a movie, it's not very great. As an experience, it's really cool. Would suggest if you like video games, or if you like Charlotte, the guy from
Charlton Copley.
Yeah, he's amazing in that movie.
Yeah, I love him.
He's so good.
What would you give it out of? What'd you get out of 10? Give it a grade.
7.
7? Solid. Josh, what about you?
Well, Uncharted 4 is coming out in about a month, so I've been replaying the games because I haven't played them in a while. This is my favorite video game franchise like ever. So I love these games. I'm currently on number 2 right now.
Best game. That's the best game.
I don't know if I think I
never beat 3.
More.
I can't.
Oh, really?
I never beat it.
3.
I should retry it, but Uncharted 2 is one of my favorite games ever.
2 is incredible. Just that train level is one of the most incredible things I've ever experienced. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you guys gonna buy Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens in June?
Probably not.
Probably.
Yes, Josh.
Yeah, probably.
Good. Now I feel good buying it. All right, as long as one of you guys was, then I'll give it a go. But I love those games. They're very fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
And to be able to play as Lego Kylo Ren, and the way that they handle like the really dark stuff is hysterical. I'm excited to see how they handle the death of Han Solo. Spoiler alert.
Falls over.
Just like I'm putting my money on slips on a banana peel. So because I feel like that's
oh my god, that would be terrible.
That would be so funny. Gotta keep it PG for the kids. Actually, I had a pretty busy week, so I've been excited to talk to you guys about some of the stuff that I saw. But before I get into that, I made a very exciting purchase the other day. As Cody and I have discussed on the show before, one of my favorite books that I've recommended to you guys, Josh still hasn't followed my advice, which makes me sad, but The Snowman by June Nesbo. I was trolling around on the Amazon because The Snowman is part 7, I think, of a 10-book series. So I've been trying to collect the other 9, the other 8, because I have 1 or 2 actually. But so I'm online, I'm looking around, like, oh, this one's about $8. That's a good price. And then I come across a box set of all the books, all 10 books, for $40.
Oh boy!
And I am walking on air. I am walking on sunshine. I am 2 feet off the ground at any given time. So excited! Love the series. So it's on Amazon. If anybody out there has read the book, or if one of you guys, it's a heck of a deal. That's $40 for 10 books. That's easy math. 4 a book. So
when's the movie come out again?
Fall of 17, I believe. Or
I will find out what happens then.
I'll read the book,
bro.
I want to see the movie.
God, man. The movie, to be honest, the movie's probably going to be just as, if not better than the book, so I'm okay with that. Because they're not going to cut too much stuff out. It's a pretty streamlined point-by-point story, but it's a lot of fun. And I also began an initiative. This is just for my personal movie watching experience. I've decided that I don't watch enough new movies. I rewatch stuff too much, so I'm trying to get out of that habit. So from now until the day I die, I'm going to watch every other movie I watch is going to be one that I've never seen before. So starting with this weekend, I checked out a movie called Philomena with Steve Coogan and Dame Judi Dench.
Heard that was good.
Yeah, Josh, have you seen it?
No.
It's a wholesome version of The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. In the sense that like the main character is he's like a disgraced ex-public figure. I think he was a journalist and then a press secretary or something like that, and who kind of comes out who has nothing to do. He's sort of embarrassed, and an older person hires them to solve a family mystery. That's all I'll say. It's a very fun, it's a very sweet little movie, but if you're worried about it being too lifetimey, it really isn't, because Steve Coogan plays the snarkiest little asshole in the entire world, and he kind of looks down at everybody, but you can still He's still likable. Judi Dench is adorable and pretty much plays my grandmother. She reads stupid romance novels, and she's great. Dame Judy gives a great performance. And the next movie I watched is a movie called Beginners. Have either of you guys seen that?
No.
Okay, well, it's also very good. Stars Ewan McGregor, Melanie Laurent, the girl from Inglourious Bastards, the one that owns a theater. Shoshana.
Shoshana. Au revoir. Shoshana.
Love that. Stars her, Ewan McGregor, who's the greatest human being in the world, and Christopher Plummer, who is also in Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. How about that? Also, very good movie. The best way I can describe the movie is if Terrence Malick took his head out of his ass and actually told a story. That's what this movie is. So,
all right.
With that said, that's another drama that's very sweet, just really well acted, and it never lets you know how good of a movie it really is. It's very real, it's very genuine, it's very sweet, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, those are my 2 movie watchings of this week, and I'm gonna
see Room yet?
I did not see that movie.
Go see it.
I'll try. I don't. I gotta
Watch
be in
it.
I gotta be in the right mood. That's kind of a downer.
It's not.
It's not a downer. It's
the opposite of a downer.
It's a decider.
It's an upper.
It's an upper. I've already been drinking caffeine for the last 3 years. I didn't realize I need to cool off on the uppers.
Watch Room.
Maybe one day.
Watch it this week.
Like you remember the magic? Remember the magic conch? Maybe someday.
Maybe
that's
someday.
me. Maybe that's me.
Watch it just as soon as you're done here. Just go.
No, I'm going to
watch it.
I'm going to baseball games, man. I got a busy day. But that's all the stupid stuff that I've been up to this last week. I'm seeing Midnight Special tonight. I am incredibly excited. I might poop myself.
Still have no idea what that is.
It's dude. You're gonna love it, and Kylo Ren's in it. So
Michael Shannon. It's got.
You will find him.
He will.
He will find him. That's something he's gonna do.
I haven't even seen the trailer for it.
Me neither. I'm going to see that movie on blind faith because I love Mud and I love Jeff Nichols. You know he was gonna do Aquaman.
He was asked about it, but he turned it down.
No, rip.
Yeah, I thought he got a little further along, but oh well. I love the guy. I wish the best for him, and I'm gonna go see his movie because that's what you do when you want to support a filmmaker. You go see their picture in the cinema.
Go see the pictures.
Gotta go see the pictures. The moving pictures here.
Talkies.
Amazing. So yeah, I think that's
Josh,
an episode.
Did you do anything? Did you say anything?
Yeah, he's.
Did he?
He mentioned.
Yeah,
he
he mentioned Uncharted. I'm sorry.
He doesn't get to speak this time.
Cut that out.
Speak. But anyways, so coming up in the next few weeks, next week we're going to talk about the Jungle Book. I'm really excited about that. It looks fantastic.
Looks awesome.
It's at last time I checked, it's at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I checked earlier today.
So definitely should be a good time at the theater, I think.
Obviously, Disney paid Warner Brothers to have that 29%, so they can have their 100. So.
Yep.
That's mean. That's very mean. Actually, something that we didn't really mention in news, this is kind of just a rumor at this point, but apparently Warner Brothers is considering releasing BVS in the R-rated edition in theaters to bump up their box office.
Yeah, I heard about something like that.
What do you guys think about that?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Warner Brothers is thinking about releasing the R-rated 3-hour edition of Batman v Superman in theaters to bump up their box office.
I would go and see it.
Yeah.
If I heard it was good, I'd go see it. But
I'm gonna go see it. That sounds like fun. I'm tempted to rewatch. I don't have as much time to just I feel like going to the theater tonight, but I think I'd rewatch BVS if there were.
I already have. So
3 hours. That's true. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so Jungle Book next week, and then we're finishing off our Marvel talk the week after, and then for my birthday week, woo.
Can we do a drunk episode for your birthday?
I don't want to.
You really want to do a drunk episode, don't you?
It would be funny.
Oh boy. Well,
why don't you guys think that would be funny?
You could just be drunk, and we could just interview you, and it would be hilarious.
I'm definitely not beeping that one out because that would take eons of time off of my life. But so then April 29th we got Keanu, and Civil War, and then who knows after that. That's all. But that's the next few weeks. A lot of exciting stuff. It's good to talk about a new movie in the theaters that'll be a little less controversial than BVS. So very excited about Jungle Book.
Yes.
So good. All right. Well, until next time, you guys, you can follow us @_RealFlix on the Twitter. Leave us an iTunes review. Email us realflixpodcast@gmail.com. And take it easy, you guys.
Star Wars.